Yeah, so hi, this is Nilesh Tanwar here. So this is the demo video of what I have built. I mean, it's a system app that I have built using Tkinter library of Python. I mean, it is a GUI interface wherein there is the past history of what the surveillances were. I mean, what other things I identified there and some other surveillances, and these are the tabs used for so starting surveillance and monitoring them. So before starting that, I just want to point out at this repository that I have created. I have just appended one Python file and how to run. Actually, there are a lot of things that need to be taken care of while one is running this application. There are a lot of dependency for TensorFlow object detection models and other things. So that needs to be installed. I have installed them already on my computer, and I'm having all the setup ready, all the models ready, and I'm just here in this video going to demonstrate how this application would work and how this is going to see. But the final plan is to reduce all this dependency and just have a simple web app. Just log in into that, or Android app. Just log in into that, and you would get notification and information about what trespass have been happening in the recent time. So let's start with the demo. So let's suppose I want to start a surveillance session. I've connected my computer to my CCTV and all, and currently my CCTV is my webcam only, my webcam, and I have to actually switch this off so that this application could actually use the webcam, and I would be using this webcam as my CCTV input, and that would actually get the and the information like how many people are there in front of the CCTV, how many trespassers have been there while you were there in the front of CCTV. You were starting the surveillance at that point in time. How many people crossed there and response would be saved there. So surveillance is started. So as you can see, it is identifying me as a person with a good accuracy, quite good accuracy, and with a good FPS speed. If that I would show from the command prompt later. So what essentially I've done in the command prompt, I just type in this small command to just compile this. Other than that, I have many different what do you say dependencies for TensorFlow and other things. So that is actually quite a long process to define a lot of steps in that process that needs to be defined and all those things to be installed. What I've done is I've done that already in my PC, but finally I went to just present the end user a simple document, just even a document, just a simple file that hey, just go to this website and just you're good to go there with a good GUI. Just it is a small prototype. I mean, it just shows like how the final thing would actually look like and how it is useful. So as you can see here, one can easily see that this is the how to run file, wherein there are a lot of steps and literally nobody has to go through it. I'm actually using a SQL database to store my data of what has been spotted, like dates, time span, and time info storage, and different properties for like whether it is a video or photo. So I've already started my session as one can see. So let me do a small trespass. So let's suppose I actually recording in this area of my room. Yeah, that's why the room is quite empty. So there is no one in front of the camera, and suddenly there is someone who just enters into the camera zone and just left out, and there is no person again in the room. So this should be monitored as a trespass, right? It is at 12:21. So let's see. Okay, so I'm back here. Let me open my camera. Okay, so the camera is being used at this location only. So what my camera is essentially showing me, I have to demonstrate that here. Actually, it is taking time because my computer is a little bit slow with that, and I have to see like where to get it from. Okay, so it is processing, which actually doesn't take so much time every time. Yeah, at the time of recording, I know something would happen. Okay, so here we are at the result of the recording. So today is 17/9. At the time, at this date, there were two recordings that were made. At the time 1949, I started, and this was the first trespass when I initially started with the webcam video. This is the second trespass when I was actually trespassing in front of the webcam. So how I recorded this, I would like to explain this a little bit further. So what I've done is instead of like every time it is recognizing me as a person, he's a person, he's a person. So I just recorded the first instance that every time you just first encounter a person or something in the frame, just capture that. And if the frame is constant, that a single person is there, single person is there, just make a single record for that. So this is the first test pass that I have done. This is the initial photo. This is the first test pass that I have done. And at the end, also you might have noticed that there was some person. He was claiming me because at the time of ending the video, I'm also in the frame. So he has maintained all the details like how many chances are there, how many percentage chances are there. It's a person, what is the timestamp, when it was spotted, where the actual image is located, and all this. This image is stored in the file system, and this all these details are stored in MySQL database. So essentially, we don't actually need to store the whole video. We just need is to store these details and just store the image, and you are good to go. I mean, storage reduce, processing all done on the laptop. I can connect a lot of CCTVs, and if I could show you guys, like this is the FPS that I got around 5 frame per second. I'm able to process, so it's quite fast. No, if you gonna run in front of this camera, also you would be spotted. It's like 5 fps. So yeah, I mean in that term this thing shows. So there I have made a small a kind of index where one can sort it according to the date, times and all. Like this time how many things were there. And there's a feature like if you have a surveillance, you can upload that surveillance here, and you can actually know like when and where in that surveillance video was this thing happening, what was a trespass happening. So I have asked one of my friend to shoot a video which I'm uploading here. So that video is having some trespass. So there's a dog there, it is identifying it as a dog. Yeah, it is a dog. So it has correctly identified it and noted like how many times you get to see the dog. So that I also want to see like how many times have you seen the dog in the video? Was there any trespass there? So if I see, okay, this is the recording. Oh, he has spotted dog, and sometime the algorithm may be incorrect to classify it as a sheep. It's white and all, and yeah, it has identified that there was a dog somewhere at this point in time. I spotted a dog. Even if I want to just upload an image and see like how many things were there in the image, I uploaded an image, a sample image, and let's see if it's been able to identify what's in the image. So just now I uploaded an image. Oh, there's an image, this image, and it has identified it correctly. Cow 82% and person with a 58% accuracy, and this was the thing that they have identified. So yeah, it's a brilliant thing, no? You can upload your previous surveillance and get a record of like how many trespasses were there. No need to watch the whole video. No need to like sit around in the front of the camera to see, hey, there's a trespass. Is there a thief? No, you would get a notification. So we can modify this thing and thing into the app and all. So our customer would be getting this value proposition added that you just don't need to be every time present over there. So this is what I'm going to sell. The problem is going to be sold. The problem is that the real time security checks are not that much faithful, or you can say they are not you know prices there, and there you are in just computing thing, and you can still have a security guard and all, but still the control remains in your hand. It would be faithful, it would be a new tech, and you just don't need to have a new thing. Just attach a CCTV to this input and you are good to go. So that's it. That's end of the video, and I hope the demo was good. There's a lot of thing to develop further, but it is the problem that I want to state here. Like this was a thing that could take face of a good new venture. Thank you so much for watching. And for the link of the GitHub thing, I have pasted that. But dependency a lot, and you can just experience the feel in this video. Thank you.